Hey guys, so this is a quick video on trying to help you figure out why your small engine may not be sparking. There's all kinds of different things that can cause it. If it's a real old engine that's made before the 80s, it probably has a pointy condenser and your points probably need cleaned. That used to be the always go-to problem for any spark related problems, was that. Second cause would be your spark plug, which is very common for a plug to foul out and stop producing spark. So always try another spark plug first. That's always the first thing to try. And if you still don't have spark, it could be the coil. Very common for your coils to go out. Or it could be something just as simple as in the wiring. So anytime I get an engine with no spark, I'll try another spark plug first, just because that's the simplest fix. If you try another spark plug and you still don't have spark, we've got to rule out the coil next. So unhook this wire. This is for your newer type coil. If your engine has pointed condenser, then forget this step. This is the wire that will, if you short this wire to ground, it kills the spark and shuts the engine off. That's what happens when you turn the key off. So if you have a wiring problem, whether it be a safety switch, key switch, the wire shorted, this will tell you that. So you unhook this wire. If you get spark now, even with your old plug, that's going to tell you that it's in the wiring somewhere. Either a bad key switch, a safety switch not working, or something out of adjustment keeping the safety switch from working. Safety switch unplugged, a relay for a safety switch. That's when you got to start diagnosing all that, and not the engine itself. So if you unhook this and you still don't have spark, even with the new spark plug, it's the coil, more than likely. Even if the engine shears a flywheel key, on these newer engines, it don't matter. It'll still spark, it just won't be timed right. So if you don't have no spark at all, that's your problem. You can get these coils really cheap off of like Amazon and eBay, and they're just as good. They hold up for a good long time. This is what this one is. Here, this is for like a 12 horsepower Briggs, and never had no problems at all with them. And spark plugs, there's two brands of spark plugs I'll use: Champion and NGK. I highly recommend NGK and 2-cycle. This also applies to 2-cycle, like weed eaters, chainsaws, and that kind of thing as well. I don't know how many times I've figured it out that it wasn't the coil or the spark plug, and there's something in the wiring. Sometimes it can be a pain to trace it out. It might just be as simple as the key switch, or it could be, like I said, a safety switch, but it's just a matter of finding it, because especially if you're working on like a zero turn, it's not as easy to diagnose something as like on a push mower, for an example. And also another thing, if you're working on a V-twin, you're going to have two of these coils, so you'll have to unhook both coils. Now, if you don't have either cylinder sparking, it's very odd. It's very rare for both coils to be bad, unless one of them went out a while back and the other one finally decided to go out too. So usually if you got a V-twin with no spark on either cylinder, it's either the wire that runs between these and has diodes, then it goes to the key switch. So unhook both coils and check for spark. If you get spark, then change that wire that goes in between them. Very possible that that's the problem. Yeah, there's several things that can cause spark, but this is all the simple stuff. And so I hope this helps somebody, and I just want to make a quick little video talking about this. I get asked about it all the time. I thought it might be easier just to so you can see a few of the parts, and I could explain it a little bit better. So, alright guys, I'm trying to make some shorter videos like this. We'll get back to actually working on stuff at some point. I'm just trying to make some like fill-in videos. Just trying to help you guys out some. So, questions, comments, leave a comment below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So, thanks for watching guys. We'll catch you on the next one.